you at one point you were on the Jumbotron and you're kind of dancing on the sideline. How do you stay that loose? Like these games are all really critical. Every play is critical. I guess, how do you keep that mindset throughout the game?
You always got to have fun with it. Even though it's a serious game, a lot of emotion is into it. But the main thing is just to have fun out there, just enjoy what you're doing. A lot of people don't experience what I'm experiencing, so just try to live it up as much as I can.
Is Odell one of those guys you looked up to coming up?
Oh, for sure. With him going to LSU, him being from New Orleans, and him going to school with my brothers, I always was, watching him during the games, at practices, whenever. So definitely was a big fan of him growing up.
When you watch other great wide receivers, like, do you just sort of watch the same way fans would, or do you look for kind of the details? Do you look for things that you can take? Like, how do you watch someone like Odell?
Yeah, I watch it as a study, like a film thing. I'll look at his tendencies, like what type of movements he like to do, what different moves that he do differently than me, what ways that I can mix in my little taste to his. Different receivers throughout the league I do that with. And just, trying to grasp all the information that I can from, what's showing me on the film.
How well do you know him? Have you worked out with him, or what exactly?
I know Odell really well. We're like brothers. We never trained together, but we always was close. Hung out together plenty of times. Definitely chopped it up a lot of times.
You did train with Landry, who's hurt right now, but what kind of friendship kind of came out of all that training you did last summer?
Yeah, that was a great experience for me. My first offseason in the league, and I got to train with him. He was also a big player that I like to watch also growing up. So to finally be able to work out with him and to see how he is on the field, because I never worked out with him before. So to see that and get some tips from him, it was cool.
Justin, Alexander Madison said now that your locker is kind of near Kirk's, that you've kind of helped him get swag and loosened him up, and how has that relationship changed, like, before you hit the field?
We're right next to each other. He listens to the different music that I play in the locker room. He always asks me different questions about it and different stuff. He's funny. Kirk's hilarious. But he's just trying to see what a 22-year-old mind is, I guess. But we always talking and just seeing different things that I like and what he like.
Has it strengthened your relationship then in the middle of the game when live bullets are flying?
For sure. Just connecting with him, knowing more than just football, seeing what I like, seeing what he like. Just talking besides football, just not always chopping it up about X, Y, and Z.
You said there's some boxes piling up. Are those shoes? Or like, what is that?
I know I'm pretty much sends me a box every single day. So all of the boxes don't really fit in my car. So it just piles up right on side of my locker. I pretty much have the most boxes in the locker room. It just fills up with shoes, clothes, too much stuff to handle, honestly.
Are you going to roll with the Swarovski cleats again, or is that a one-time thing?
I might come back to those later on in the season, but I don't know. I might put in the rest. I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet, but I might have my guy do some other little custom cleats too. So I guess we'll see.
Justin, when you're in the red zone, like on that whip route last Sunday, what's the key to winning on those and getting open when everything is tighter and happens a little quicker down there?
The main key is to win on the slant, make it seem like I'm actually running a slant route, for him to seem like he's beat. And then when he tries to make up that room that I have from him, then that's when he start panicking and try to overrun the route. And I just whipped back under him, and it was a great throw by Kirk, and We practiced that this whole last week, so it was good to get it done in the game.
In the red zone like that, do things move faster, or is it a matter of just kind of doing what you would do on any other part of the field?
No, it doesn't move fast for us. I feel like just because we practice it so much, we have so much practice, especially on Thursdays, Fridays. So when it comes to the game, it's easy for us. It's just like in practice, just like how we did 2-3 days ago. So it just comes natural for us.
Kirk said yesterday, he said to Adam Thielen a couple weeks ago that he's like Chris Carter with all the touchdowns he catches. What do you think of Thielen's knack to catch touchdowns? I mean, 14 last year, 4 so far this year.
He's a beast. Oh man, he's a killer. He just knows how to get in the end zone, and I love to see it. I love watching it. I love seeing his little gritties in the end zone. They're hilarious. I mean, I just love being a part of it. Just learning from the things that he's teaching me, and I'm trying to be, that touchdown threat too. So I need his share.
You're going up against a couple of LSU players in the secondary too, in Greedy and Delpit.
Yeah.
How much does that experience play a role when you're doing like film study? Because Greedy hasn't seen the field that much for injury reasons. How much does that experience that you've had being on the same team as them at LSU play a role?
Yeah, it plays a big role, especially for, some of my other receivers, come in and ask me, how they play, what type of, leverage do they play, what type of players are they. So when it comes to that, it's definitely easy to tell them, different tendencies that they have just because I went to school with them, practice with them every single day. So it's definitely going to be fun going up against them again. And, I mean, me and Grant, went at it every single day, especially out last year at LSU. So that's going to be a good little competition that we have together.
Last couple for Justin.
Speaking of LSU, what's it been like seeing Jamar have such a hot start to his career?
It's really, really good. I love seeing him and Joe turn up out there. I mean, it's just like old times, just like at LSU. So to see him get Rookie of the Month, that was a big accomplishment. And I'm just ready to see him just keep going up and up and up.